So I think that sometimes people get a little confused on spirituality.
Yes.
Especially since we live in this world where everyone is spiritual now. But to me, it's just really being mindful of yourself and your intentions with everything that you do. And when it comes to wellness, you can go to the gym, you can work out, or you can eat healthy. But if you're not healthy as a whole, mentally and physically and spiritually, if
Yes.
you will, you're going to be out of alignment. So I think with spirituality and wellness, when you combine them together, it's a whole body mindset.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
You're going to be your healthiest if you're focusing on all of the facets of wellness.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So I just feel like tapping into your spirituality is really tapping into what you believe in and who you are as a person. And the golden rule, right? Treating people how you want to be treated.
Yes.
And with that, it's like a trickle down effect into all of the other facets of your wellness.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're mindful of yourself physically, then when you go to the gym, you're going to be more connected to yourself in your workout.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to be more present, right? So
Yeah.
you're going to have a better workout. And then you did that, so you had a good workout. Now you're going to eat better for the day because you don't want to ruin your workout, right? We know that the gym is only 20%. 80% is what you put into your body, right?
Yes.
So now you're going to feel better because you ate something that was good for you.
Right.
Which trickles back to your mental wellness, right? So I just think that it all is one thing. And your spirituality is what's going to help you really tap into being the best version of yourself. If that makes sense.
I agree with that because I think once I started I went through a spiritual awakening a couple of years ago, and then once that happened,
Congratulations, welcome.
thank you. Oh my gosh, it was such a journey. Good Lord.
Yes.
It was like,
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I think people think you do the work, right? And you get here, and it's
Yeah.
like no, and it's linear, right?
Yes.
The work is never done.
no, it's
ever.
never done. But I think once that happened for me, I have never felt so connected to who I am as a person and as a soul and a human being. And it's really opened up the door to understanding myself better. And so what I see sometimes online is I think sometimes people kind of knock it a little bit or be like, oh, it's so woo woo or whatever. But I'm like, but if anything else, it's helping me be a better person. It's helping me understand the whys of the things that I do and how either I can correct course or change or how I can look at something a little bit deeper. And so I think sometimes people just need to kind of take a look behind and kind of be like, wait a minute, that's
Let me
not
actually
what you do.
understand this.
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of like with yoga with meditation, right? People are like, I can't meditate. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? And I can't just sit there and be silent. And I'm like,
Yeah.
meditation can look however it needs to look. You don't have to
Right.
lay on the ground and be quiet for 5 minutes.
Yeah.